So. Da sind wir wieder. Bei Baphomets Fluch Teil 3. Ah, da wollte ich doch gar nicht rein. Dass man hier nicht laden kann. Das ist auch sehr komisch. Stimmt, wir spielen mit George. Ich muss mich aber ganz kurz bereit machen. Von wo? Wenn ich jetzt wüsste, von wo ich komme. Muss jetzt mal ganz kurz was schauen. Und zwar... Ich will nur... Okay. Wir sind in Abschnitt... Ich wollte nur mal gucken, was für ein Abschnitt wir sind. 18 von 27 oder 28. Beziehungsweise wir sind Abschnitt
Either the door
19
was stuck or it was
von
just locked.
27. Okay. Gut.
It was just a door. Nothing interesting about it. No sounds came from behind the door.
Okay, von da kamen wir. Ich muss mich erstmal... So, wieder... Oh, ich hasse diese Kiste. Ich gehe davon aus, dass wir es dahin machen müssen. Ach komm schon. Als ob das jetzt was bringt. Ich finde es witzig, ich habe heute tatsächlich einen Bericht gesehen. Das ist ein paar Monate alt oder ein halbes Jahr alt. Wo Baphomets Fluch Teil 3 auf PS2 und Xbox bewertet worden ist. Fand ich sehr überraschend, dass es mit 82% sehr positiv
That door wasn't going to open.
bewertet worden ist. Also, ja, ich glaube, man merkt das Spiel an, dass es...
There's only so much you can do with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone. It was a beautifully carved gargoyle. It stared at me with its beady little eyes.
Ich glaube, man merkt an, dass es für die Konsole eher geschaffen worden ist, weil die Steuerung für die Konsole anscheinend wohl besser war als, oder es ist wahrscheinlich besser als die für eine PC-Version. Aber ich bin ehrlich, 82% für das Spiel ist enorm viel.
The gargoyle was damaged by years of rain and wind. It looked as if it would fall off with just a gentle push. I'm all for conservation, but needs must if the devil drives.
Das fällt nur nicht auf. Er hätte ja eigentlich auch drüber klettern, also jetzt daneben klettern können. Aber steuerungstechnisch ist es auf der PC-Version absolut ein No-Go. Was verheimlicht worden ist, ist diese super Kisten-Aktion. Ich weiß halt nicht, wo man da 82% sieht. Es hat schöne Passagen, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Aber... die muss man erstmal finden. Also, ja, das heißt, die muss man finden, aber... dazu komme ich wirklich später, wenn ich mein Abschlussfazit ziehe. Frage. Aber wieso sollte er mich denn hier runterlassen? Ah, da oben. Das habe ich auch gerade echt nicht gesehen. Man kann mir aber nicht sagen, dass so viele Wachen, die hier sind, ausgerechnet da keine Wache ist. Wo kletter ich eigentlich dran? Daran klettert er aber an den Gargoyle. Einfach mal so runterklettern, hoch und allem drum dran, das macht er nicht. Quatsch. Also, nicht falsch verstehen, jedes Mal, wenn ich mich beschwere, aber ohne Witz, Kistenrätsel, also... ist ohne Witz ziemlich schwachsinnig. Lass mich raten, ich muss wieder da reinschieben. Ach Mann, lass das sein. Ja. Jede Aktion hat das gespeichert. Bin ja froh, dass man hier nicht runterfallen kann. Man kann erschossen werden, man kann alles, aber... Sehr komischer Hintergrund. Sehr komisch platzierter Wald. Das ein Wald sein soll. Jawohl, ja. Ich glaube, wenn wenn Wachen kommen, wird es, glaube ich, schon angezeigt werden.
The grate only opened a little way. The hinges were badly rusted. There had to be a way to free those hinges. That wasn't such a good idea.
Ich finde gerade die Musik.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Warum?
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken. Just as well, the pipe was wet and slimy. I had no reason to try that. That wouldn't work here. I had no reason to try that.
Mal gucken, ob es nicht doch...
Nope, that wouldn't work here. There wasn't a reason to try that. The door looked sturdy. No sounds came from behind the door. That door wasn't going to open.
Es sieht aber sehr offen aus.
It was an old drain pipe, rusted and bent. An offshoot pipe had been blocked by an old tin cup.
Konnte ich das eben nicht machen?
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
Okay, da.
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Wofür brauche ich denn jetzt das? Wieso konnte ich denn... Ich finde den Hintergrund immer noch scheiße, aber egal. Das wurde übrigens auch angemerkt, aber das ist halt, dass man sieht, dass alles ein bisschen matschig aussieht. Weil halt dann doch der Sprung sehr gewaltig war, will man mal sagen. Was kann ich denn hier noch machen? Was habe ich denn hier noch nicht?
The lamp had an old knob that I guessed was for turning it on. Ugh. Yuck. At least the knob worked. I collected a small amount of oil in the old cup. The oil dripping onto the floor was a fire hazard.
Achso, ich wollte sagen, hä? Scheiß drauf. Geht die ganze Bude in die Luft? Was auch angemerkt worden ist, was ich jetzt nicht so ganz verstehen kann, außer so die ein oder andere Szene, diese ganze Wartezeiten. Also, ja, gab es damals überall. Mal mehr, mal weniger lästig.
I hoped the oil would free the hinges. I could almost hear the hinges sighing with relief. Here goes. A book title sprang to mind. 1001 Uses for Lamp Oil.
Man kann eigentlich, glaube ich, jetzt...
Madame Petra, we didn't hear you arrive.
Obviously.
And did you have a pleasant journey?
No. Now get back to your jobs. Both of you.
Our apologies, ma'am.
Security is too lax around here.
Yes, ma'am. Your belongings have been taken up to your apartment.
Good.
Miserable bitch.
Man kann, das ist, glaube ich, ziemlich cool, immer denken oder immer wissen, dass wenn so ein Switch kommt, dass das so ein Abschnitt ist. Das heißt, wir haben wieder einen Abschnitt geschafft. Das ist cool.
Just some delivery notes. Some were for food, others for washing powder. I would have hated to do the laundry for this lot. Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about an attack from inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
Good. Now, would you care to explain why you are reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, ma'am.
Do it again, and the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Where was the prisoner taken?
To Senor Suzara's office in the lower levels.
Is he on his own?
2 guards went with him, ma'am. He cannot escape.
For your sake, he'd better not. The door looked pretty secure. It wouldn't have looked out of place in Fort Knox. The security door had no handle or visible way of opening it, but there was a card reader on the wall.
Ja, geht mir auf den Keks mit dem
I
Nachladen
have
die
some
ganze Zeit.
questions. The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, ma'am. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, Mom, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
Okay. Then you'll already have your pass card for the door.
I have some questions. Hello. I wonder if you can help me.
Are you Madame Petra?
That's right.
How can I help you, ma'am?
That's a very fierce-looking dog.
Trained to kill as soon as he's released, ma'am.
Good. Just don't release him near me. Understand?
No, ma'am. You hear that, rascal? You're not to hurt the nice lady.
Rascal?
Das ist cool, dass wir wenigstens aktuell frei rumrennen können.
This place is a mess.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know you.
I am Madame Petra. Isn't it obvious?
Of course, ma'am. I should have realized.
Wo kommt denn jetzt hier Kack?
Who are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, Mom.
Huh.
I am Madame Petra. I have just arrived.
Of course, Mom. I have a security card for you. Here you are.
Thanks.
Ja, braver Hund. Ah, braver Hund.
There was no way to open the
Ach,
door
komm schon.
directly.
Dann.
I thought about it, but decided against it. Damn! The card didn't work.
Pardon me, Madame Petra, but you need to get the card validated.
Yes, yes, of course. Just checking security is watertight. I have some questions.
Die beiden machen mir ein bisschen, machen mich echt bekloppt. Die um Scheiß nachladen die ganze Zeit. Oh. Wo bin ich denn hier?
I didn't really want to go messing with things I didn't know about. That wasn't appropriate. I was risking my life here dressed as Petra. The last thing I wanted to do was break something and draw attention to myself.
Hier, hallo.
Excuse me.
Please, ma'am, do not interrupt me. I cannot afford mistakes.
I need you to answer a few questions. What exactly is it that you are doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have strict instructions to report only to Senor Cesaro until we have finished our preparations for the armillery.
Yes, of course. This card required validating. Could you do that for me?
Of course, ma'am. There you are. Now please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must get on with my work. Senor Cesaro will be very upset if I don't finish this.
Ja, dass man das hier... man hier jedes Mal aufpassen muss, was man anklickt hier. Und diese Steuerung. Aber das ist egal.
After what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate to see what lurked down below.
Speichern. Ich kann mich noch an irgendeine Szene mit Weinflaschen erinnern, wenn ich ehrlich bin.
The cell was locked and empty.
Ich glaube, da sind, weiß ich noch, damals echt verzweifelt. Wobei ich immer noch an dem Scheiß...
Oh no! Someone was coming.
Ich frage mich eigentlich, spielt das zeitgleich? Oder kriegen wir sie gleich drüber? Ah, wir können Löcher machen.
I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
Was hat wenn ich? Ohne Scheiß, bleibt aber diese Steuerung. Mach
The
mich
door was
fertig.
This was beginning to feel more and more like a prison. There had to be some way of opening the door.
Hallo? Will jemand mal die Tür aufmachen? Vielleicht müssen wir uns ja auch im...
I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
Ja, aber...
It was the laundry that I had landed in. The aromatic effect of over 400 cheesy feet was mind-blowing.
Okay.
Somebody in this castle had a serious washing powder fixation. My old Navy SEALs manual had a special section, assessing enemy strength, utilizing captured washing powder drums. Shame I couldn't remember the equation.
Ach, das ist... Oh Gott. Nicht falsch verstehen, kann ich das denn nicht
It was an
bedienen?
old trolley. It looked as if it hadn't been used for years.
Ich finde das schon komisch. Also, der kann alles schieben. Ist klar. Es ist halt schon sehr komisch, sehr auffällig, dass da so eine alte verrostete Waschmaschine ist. Ne? Es ist schon ganz komisch. Okay, so kommen wir wenigstens raus.
The washing machine slid sweetly onto the trolley.
Oh, jetzt komme ich da nicht mehr hoch. Durch, so wollte ich sagen.
Well, here goes.
Ist das gerade der Gang, wo, ernsthaft, wie kriegen sie jetzt drüber? Das heißt, es spielt eigentlich nicht wirklich zeitgleich. Also jetzt, klar, schwer das zu machen, aber...
Ah, it was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
Take that, you!
Oh! Why you?
George?
Who?
It's me,
Wer?
Nico!
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
So. Wieder speichern. Wir haben wieder einen Abschnitt gemeistert. Aber wie hat hier die Karte?
Hey, Nico. Can you do something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
Where would you be without me, George?
Oh, wo sind wir denn da? Heck mir mal schnell. Ist ja... Ah, Kleidung.
Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
Okay, ist hier noch irgendwas? Was? Außer, dass ich jetzt überall gegenknall. Nein. Ach, Junge. So, von rechts kamen wir, beziehungsweise kam Nico.
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
Kriegt sie das auf?
I had no reason to try that.
Aber wieso? Oh, wieder Kisten schleppen. Ach Gott. Es ist ja nicht so, dass Nico vielleicht auch helfen könnte. Krieg ich noch einen? Jawohl. Also, ich sag's jetzt immer wieder. Aber das ist so etwas, was für mich die Atmosphäre, also als Adventure-Spiel, ja, da sind die Action-Szenen, Steuerung, Action-Szenen und Kistenverrückten macht das Spiel ein bisschen, ja, erklär's jetzt, blöd. Ach, Herrgott nochmal. Es erinnert mich so ein bisschen, es gab damals ein Spiel, das hieß, glaube ich, Bulldozer, wo man mit so einem kleinen Bagger so Steine auf solche Zielscheiben bewegen musste. Es erinnert mich das gerade ein bisschen auch. Nur das ist ohne Zielscheibe, aber...
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno
Bruno, it's Nico.
and George.
Hey, fellas, nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Cesaro wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
Das hat auch so, also das Symbol hat ein bisschen etwas
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
Hortgekrotsch.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss.
Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Cesaro what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobart girl, she came back to the theater, took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This
Good.
castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap!
Sorry, sir.
Wait, what is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
You know? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillary to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Okay, sind's
The
weg.
grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way. The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws.
Gut, dass wir wenigstens noch eine Münze haben, oder?
I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
Als ob du so fett wärst.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Guess I must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
Dann gehen wir bitte durch.
Nico,
Yes.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
Kann das ein bisschen schneller gehen? Danke.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
Mann, diese Steuerung. Die wird später noch sehr lustig werden.
Nico, look!
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Oh, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? The panel was made of wood. I couldn't see any way of opening it. But the release mechanism had to be somewhere in the room. Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all. The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. Cesaro's desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door. The desk was too heavy to move. If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Ja, jetzt muss man wieder vorgehen. Sie haben sich aber noch sehr schnell umgezogen. Das ist sehr wichtig. Er kennt's nicht, also.
Andre, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George.
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
What do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The St. Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers. Somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, Georges. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stefan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale.
Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, Georges.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was
cool, die
going
waren
to
wir ja
have to go
Teil
down
2
there to
ganz am
discover
Anfang.
the truth. Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in them than this guy.
Mon Dieu, so help me!
Hallo. Ey!
Hey, Alphonse, what do you think you are doing, idiot?
What do you mean?
You cut off the compressor.
No, what do you mean calling me an idiot?
While the workman was looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer key. Funny, every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look, Alphonse, I am tired of arguing with you. Just be sure it doesn't happen again.
There wasn't a whole
huh?
bunch I could do with the fountain except admire it. Hey, you! The guy was sleeping like a baby. Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the
Ist
feeling.
das nicht die von ganz am
Nice view of
Anfang?
Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those crazy hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
So what do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon. What do you think?
I think you look after this pissoir.
Zut alors! No flies on you, monsieur.
As long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Huh?
Whoa, my mistake. I backed off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France. Must be the bleach blocks. You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir. In this job, the harder you work, the more other people just pass water upon your efforts.
I know the feeling. It's all very well having urinals here if I want to... But if a guy wants to, you know...
You shall have to use facilities elsewhere, monsieur. As you can see, the toilets were damaged in the earth tremor.
Ich da rein? Nobody. Sie nannten ihn Nobody. Das ist doch jetzt mit dem Zug, oder?
Now wash your hands!
Ist denn hier irgendwas, oder?
It was a clean, well-maintained pissoir. I didn't feel the need for another gratuitous whiz.
Wieso sollte ich das denn... Aber wieso sollte ich das denn machen? Ich meine... wieso sollte ich aufs Klo gehen? Das gleiche, wieso sollte ich denn hier... Was ist denn hier eigentlich?
Hey!
What? Who, me?
What do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert! Get down from there before I call the police.
Okay, I'm coming. I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe. On the boarded-up door was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future. With only the faintest shudder of déjà vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers. Come on, you piece of... I couldn't understand it. I'd once lifted this very manhole easily. Perhaps I'd let myself go.
Hey, monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance?
No! What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques Panique.
Great. If I wanted to shift that cover, it'd take something a whole bunch stronger than me. Hi again. Any good gutters around here?
Quoi? A gutter?
Yeah, a common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? But monsieur, you have already used the facilities.
Don't remind me. It's just that when nature calls, there's sometimes a bit of an echo. You know what I mean?
Why, in the name of all that is hygienic, do you want to use a gutter? When there is a perfectly clean pissoir here.
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do.
Ich hasse das, wenn es auf Zeit geht. Und... Ich weiß aber jetzt nicht, muss ich ganz hoch? Ah, da ist ein Seil.
You never know when you might need a length of rope.
Ich gehe ja schon wieder runter. Das meckert sie nicht. So, jetzt haben wir ein Seil. Was kann ich mit dem Seil machen? Ich muss auf jeden Fall den Gullideckel freikriegen. Okay. War eine Idee. Ich finde das schön, wenn das Symbol da unten rechts, also jetzt auf dem links ist, dann kann man es verbinden. Aber...
I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You'll love this. Wie kriege ich ihn denn dann? Mal ganz kurz.
Hey, you! I left it alone. There's only so much fun you can have with a compressor. Hey, you!
Ich möchte ihn einfach gerne über die Rübe ziehen.
Hey, you!
Jetzt kann ich mit dem sprechen. Wieso kann ich das denn vorher nicht?
Hi, how you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another earthquake.
Well, you should be safe here, by the old church.
You're joking. Look at it.
But it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean? Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete and steel. Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very familiar to me, monsieur.
Me? Oh, I doubt it.
But of course. You're the guy who gave me that racing tip.
Oh, right, so I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just a natural.
It's a gift, monsieur. A gift.
But how come you're still digging up roads?
I've got my own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a pick. If you have any more tips like that one...
You'll be the first to know. What exactly are you doing here?
These damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground needs fixing after that last shock.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why isn't he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every year.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver...
Alphonse? Damn his cowardly liver.
...is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh.
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
He would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No. That's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
Wie kriegen wir den denn wach? Jetzt geht er.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Magnifique!
Hauptsache einer hat
I don't know
Spaß.
what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for. But right now, the sewer beckoned.
Na, schon wieder ein Abschnitt geschafft. Das ist jetzt ein unnötiges Abschnitt, aber okay.
The wall was well built and very, very solid. I left the ancient archway alone. There was a faint inscription, but the decaying plaster made it almost impossible to read. I could make out some medieval French and some Latin, but not enough to squeeze out any meaning.
Katakomben?
There was nothing I could do with the ancient archway that wouldn't have upset archaeologists.
Da hängt jemand.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either. A big, spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
irgendwas?
The skull's mouth had the same shape as the
Okay.
stone cylinder.
Oh, das muss ja auch mittlerweile gut sein.
I could write a book on secret doors. I really could.
Oh, ohne Licht geht er runter. Das ist mutig. Okay, wo lang muss ich?
Oh my God! Something truly nasty had happened here. A trail of blood led round the corner.
Eigentlich ziemlich blöd, dass ich jetzt da oben
I
speichere.
wasn't gonna dip my fingers in the stuff.
Oberspeiche.
It was still fresh.
Das immer so vorteilhaft ist, dass man den Blutspuren folgt. Ich weiß es nicht so ganz, aber...
I'd arrived too late. Cesaro and his men had shown no mercy for these poor souls. How could anyone do this? Cesaro's men had shown no mercy.
Herrgott nochmal, diese Steuerung.
It was one of the Templars. He'd been badly beaten. The sink was full of dirty, used mugs. The attack had obviously been sudden and unexpected. The microwave's oven control panel was smashed, but the 10-second button was still intact. Only useful if you needed to cook something for less than a minute, of course. It was too beaten up to work. My heart was racing enough already. I didn't need coffee. I didn't want to, but I had to search the body. The only thing on him was an old, rusty key.
Haben wir die? Ja, okay. Gut, was haben wir denn hier so Schönes? Habe ich schon mal gesagt, dass die Steuerung scheiße ist? Ah, so, okay.
Just as I'd feared, Cesaro had arrived first. One of Cesaro's men was guarding the kitchen. I couldn't get through while he was there. I was gonna have to find a way to distract him.
Oh, jetzt wird's lustig werden. Ich hasse solche Dinge. Oh, was heute so?
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
Achso, der geht. Also, okay. Ich will jetzt nicht sagen, in jedem anderen Spiel hättest du,
Mission accomplished.
in jedem
The
anderen
guy
Spiel
was
würdest du
now
den irgendwie
trapped in the
versuchen
room.
umzubringen. Aber nicht. Nicht bei George. So, dann gehen wir mal weiter. Was blubbert hier? Was ist das für ein
It looked like an old map of Europe. Had to be 500 years old. On the shelves were a mixture of canned foods and game. Pheasant and beans, a Stobart family favorite. Some cast iron pots with broth simmering in them. Sweet smells wafted over.
Das ist ein Gang. Das sah jetzt gerade nicht unbedingt aus wie ein Gang. Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, das wäre so ein Wimbel.
That was strange. The blood trail led to the wine rack, but then completely disappeared. No pool of blood, no body, no nothing.
Ich glaube, das war damals, wo wir echt verzweifelt sind, weil wir nicht wussten, wie das hier funktioniert.
It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco.
Haben wir denn hier noch irgendetwas? Kann ja jetzt nicht einfach ziehen. Seven transporter leaked from Israel, traveling through Italy, Germany and the... Oh Gott, das ist interessant. Das sind genau 5 Dinge, ne? Erst Israel, Italien, Deutschland, Reims, also, was haben wir denn da? Das ist...
It was a bottle of French wine. Chateau Barentois.
Okay. Das haben wir.
It was a bottle of French champagne. Montagne de Reims.
Also, was haben wir hier?
It was a bottle of Israeli wine. Carmel Sauvignon Blanc. It was a bottle of Italian wine.
Ja, bin gespannt, was der deutsche Wein ist.
It was a bottle of German wine. Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden. Dann war Reims. Das war der,
It was a bottle of French champagne. Montagne
so
de
etwas finde
Reims.
ich wiederum ziemlich cool. Das hat, wie gesagt, was von Uncharted. Tagebuch gucken, beziehungsweise Notizen gucken und dann
Hey, presto! To my delight, the wine rack moved to reveal a secret passage. The blood trail continued.
Ich bin ja ehrlich, wie gesagt, diese Wartezeiten finde ich ziemlich easy.
Ah, Stobart. We knew you would come.
Next time earlier.
The guy who mugged me outside the theater.
We had to have the Key of Solomon. Now listen to me. Cesaro is more powerful than we thought. There isn't much time. You must find the others. Protect the key.
Where is it?
Look for the statue. It hides the...
Hides what? I wasn't gonna get any more from the guy.
Warum müssen diese Leute immer kurz vor Ende sterben? Kann man ihn untersuchen?
I couldn't find any clues. Whatever he was trying to protect, it was clearly worth laying his life down for. The clock was smashed so badly it was beyond repair. They'd looked everywhere for the key. I hope they found it. The broken clock had stopped at 3:42. Cesaro's men must have been here for at least an hour. They must have been desperate. Hardly anything had been left untouched.
Die Frage ist, ob die Uhrzeit wichtig ist, ne?
There was nothing behind the door, or my ear problem was back.
Ach du Scheiße. Ah, du Scheiße. Wir müssen also erstmal auf die andere Seite.
If Grandpa Stobart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years. Guess I just preferred thrillers.
Entschuldigung!
I like this version, though. Had some pretty pictures in it.
Aber mich nicht gefunden hätte. Das war jetzt... Aber egal. Mir wurscht, ich bin froh, wenn ich das nicht nochmal mache.
The key to adjust the time had been left in the clock face. I entered the time that corresponded to the date this place was dedicated to St. Stephen. It was around 1247. That didn't work. I set the clock.
Ich bin froh, dass ich das nicht selber machen muss,
The
weil
time
ich
I'd
jetzt
seen
schon
on
wieder
the
vergessen.
smashed clock. Nothing happened. It was a medieval tapestry depicting a knight on his horse. It reminded me of a manuscript I once found. It was a large statue of a man. Maybe this was the statue the Templar had been
Das
trying to
erinnert
tell me
mich
about.
wieder an Indiana Jones, der letzte
Below the
Kreuzzug.
statue, on the plinth, was a brass plaque. The plaque was set into the plinth. It couldn't be removed from its recess. That wasn't the right approach. The shorts belonged to Bruno. I didn't want to examine them too closely. The plaque indicated that the statue was of Saint Stephen. Below his name was a quote, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." Revelation. Now, when I was a boy, Grandpa Stobart, or to give him his full title, the Very Reverend Archie Stobart, had insisted I went to Bible class. So Revelation was no revelation to me.
Ich muss wieder zurück, oder? Das ist ein Scheiß. Ach, Georgie.
I flicked through the good book looking for the right chapter. Aha! Revelations. Now, where is it? Got it. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Chapter 1, verse 3. 103.
Ich bin ja froh, dass der Hund, Anführungszeichen, eine untergeordnete Rolle spielt in dem Stück. Dass man hier speichert. Hier kann man speichern, das ist ganz komisch. Fuck, Mann! Ich hätte nicht laufen dürfen. Bin ich froh, dass ich gerade gespeichert habe. Ernsthaft jetzt? Wieso habe ich denn da die Möglichkeit zu speichern? Das verstehe ich gerade. Leck mich am... Ruhig bleiben. Ganz ruhig bleiben. Ganz ruhig bleiben. Das war meine Schuld. Wofür speichert es? Also, das, ganz ehrlich, wofür kann ich speichern, wenn es dann nicht geladen wird, dann soll man mir die Speichermöglichkeiten halt auch nicht geben. Ist klar. Ich mach Pause. Machen das Finale. Mache ich, wenn ich Lust habe. Demnächst nicht. Ohne Scheiß jetzt. Diese Hampelbewegung da, ne, wenn ihm kalt ist. Das erinnert mich tatsächlich, ich meine, ist es Age of Empires? Empire Earth? Ist nicht da auch irgendwie so? Wenn denen kalt ist, dass die sich dann so komisch bewegen? Ich möchte eigentlich nur noch das zu Ende spielen.
I'd already looked in the Bible and found the chapter number.
Was?
I'd already looked in the Bible and found the chapter number.
Hat der das jetzt? George. Ohne Scheiß. Ich fluch. Also wenn du jetzt gleich sagst, du hast das alles schon, ne? Tick ich aus. Ich möchte es jetzt auch nicht probieren, weil wenn ich, obwohl, wenn ich ja jetzt gespeichert habe, sagen wir es mal so, wenn ich ja jetzt geladen, ich weiß jetzt nicht, was sinnvoll ist, laden und reingehen und probieren.
I entered the time suggested by the verse from the Bible. Chapter 1, verse 2.
Ohne Scheiß jetzt. Wenn ich jetzt gespeichert hätte, direkt da und hätte erschossen worden, hätte ich die ganze Szene überspringen können. Das hätte aber jetzt auch so sein können, dass er das nicht gespeichert hat. Dass der letztlich... Das ist
Behind the
jetzt
statue,
eine
a flight of stairs
Muxerei.
is going up. Well, here goes.
Ohne Witz jetzt.
Seize him!
Whoa! Let him go. Come in, Monsieur Stobbart. We've been expecting you.
Who are you?
I am the preceptor of the temple.
Ist das nicht... Gibt's hier nicht bei 2.5?
The chapter of St. Stephen?
Very good. Your deductions brought
Kommt mir
you
so
here,
bekannt vor, das
as we
Gesicht.
knew they would.
My deductions also tell me you've got the key of Solomon.
We did have it, briefly, but alas, it has been taken again.
Cesaro.
He attacked swiftly and with overwhelming force. My men fought bravely, but it was not enough. A few of us retreated here to hide. A few miserable survivors.
Why is the key so important?
You know of the armillary?
Some?
Susaro has set the armillary in motion. He will use the key to release the dragon energy in an enormous burst, which he will then harness to fulfill his own desires.
So where's the armillary? Surely all we have to do is go there and turn the damn thing off.
The whereabouts of the armillary have been long forgotten. 3 ancient stones hold the secret to its location.
Don't tell me. You lost them too?
We have one stone.
Show me. Bingo. I do believe we've got the other two.
It is said that the 3 stones are linked. With the stones there is a chance.
What can I do to help?
We will send our best knight, chivalrous, tenacious, and unswerving in his determination to fight evil.
Well, whoever this guy is, he's gonna need a hand.
That is for him to decide. Kneel.
Na, wir sind Templer, oder? Ich hab jetzt gerade ein bisschen... Wir sind jetzt Ritter Karl Eich vom Dienst.
Hi, guys.
George, are you okay?
Just about. I went down below Montfaucon. They led me to a secret Templar base. And Andre, you were right. The Templars did survive.
Of course.
The original St. Stephen chapter.
But they must have been hundreds of years old.
My little chickpea, it doesn't mean the people themselves were original.
Oh.
Trouble is, Cesaro beat me to it. He's got the Key of Solomon. He's probably already on his way to the armillary.
Did you find its location?
No. If the Templars ever knew it, it's long been forgotten. They did give me another of the alphabet stones, though.
Another clue.
Not only that, they, knighted me.
What?
Knighted, as in made me a knight.
Extraordinary.
That's how it felt.
Did they do it with a sword?
Yep, whole shebang.
Yep.
Arise, Sir George. What do you think, Nico?
I'm speechless.
I guess if you and me were married, that'd make you a...
Very funny.
So what should we call you? Your Highness?
My liege?
Oh, shucks, let's not be formal. Lord Stobart of Idaho will do for now.
Ich bin mir jetzt gerade überlegen. Machen wir das. Das machen wir noch.
Do you have any fresh ideas?
I'm as stumped as you are, George.
Have you noticed how Andre has changed lately? He's almost charming.
Beatrice has addled his mind.
You don't like Beatrice much, do you?
She's a silly, over-made-up, underdressed little girl.
Ouch.
I just think Andre could do better for himself. That's all.
Any idea what the symbols on the alphabet stones could mean?
No. Even Andre's not able to help with this.
It's so frustrating. We know the armillary's somewhere in Egypt.
So maybe we should look at a map of Egypt.
And you just happen to have one handy, I suppose.
Well, while you were out getting knighted, we found a DVD filled with satellite maps.
Cool.
Here it is.
So let's take a look at Egypt.
We thought satellite maps would more closely represent the Egypt of thousands of years ago.
There aren't any ley line maps by any chance.
This is scientific fact, George.
Looks like it needs bringing up to date.
You can't deny the evidence, Andre.
Just when you think you understand the way the world works.
I'm always finding the same thing about women.
Hey,
Sorry, where were we?
look! There's Northern Africa.
Nico, look there. The psi symbol looks like the Nile Delta.
You're right, George. Let's have a closer look at that section.
There was nothing I could see which matched the Alpha Stone. Nico, there's another match.
The Omega symbol is just like that bend in the river.
Let's have a closer look.
I'm a bit stumped this time, George.
Could be a dead end.
No. Look at the arrangement of those ruins.
They seem to be arranged in a cross, but not quite.
They're like the points on the Alpha Stone.
I wondered what they meant.
That can't be right. One of them is missing.
Exactly. The missing point is the location we're looking for.
So, we just read the map reference.
And we have the location of the armillary.
Well done, George.
Thanks, Andre. Come on, Nico. We have to stop Cesaro.
Aber, ich würde sagen...
One of us should be patrolling, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Off you go then.
Oh, thanks.
No, I mean, I'd love
Das
to
hat
help,
auch was
but
von ihr, Johns Ton von
strong
David.
sunlight makes me blotchy.
Well, use your sunblock then.
Well, that makes me blotchy too.
You're pathetic. How did you ever get to be a henchman?
This is the place, all right. So, what's the plan?
I thought it was your turn to think of one.
I'm sure it was yours.
I guess we'll just have to do what we always do.
Wing it?
I prefer the word improvise.
Cool.
That doesn't look like a proper entrance. Cesaro has tunneled his way into the temple.
Guarded, too. Direct approach is out. Again.
We should scout out the rest of the area.
Great idea! Did you bring the Cloak of Invisibility?
Damn! I left it in a bag of forgetfulness.
Nico!
Hey, did you hear something?
No?
I could have sworn... You'd best go and look.
Oh, right. Me? Why me? You're the one with the overactive imagination.
Out of the two of us, who's scarier?
Ah, but I also get sunburn, remember?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, great. Now the guard's patrolling.
Aber, wir machen das beim nächsten Mal. Als, in Anführungszeichen, großes Finale. Ich gucke jetzt gerade mal was. Ich glaube, laut Lösung sind wir tatsächlich, ja, so das vorletzte Kapitel, in Anführungszeichen, vorletzter Abschnitt. Das machen wir nicht mehr heute. Gucken, wenn ich demnächst wieder Zeit habe, dass wir das Finale machen und dann gucken, Teil 4. Bin gespannt. Auf jeden Fall möchte ich gerne jetzt eigentlich gleich nochmal kurz was anderes machen. Und dann schauen, spätestens nächste Woche. Ja. Teil 4 anfangen. Ich hoffe, dass ich, wenn ich mal gucken, morgen wird es ein bisschen später werden, dass wir das noch ein Stündchen brauchen wir, glaube ich, noch. Gut, das war's jetzt mal. Und sehen uns dann demnächst wieder. Waffenmissfluch 3. Bis dann. Tschüss.